welcome to Bios3 Raw TV. So today I'm answering emails, and this individual asked me about products, and he specifically asked me about Primeval products. And he said, which one increases strength and size decently and contains permanent gains? And I thought, well, nothing contains gains, first of all. You're not guaranteed gains just because you buy a product, but a lot of it has to do with genetics. But there's no such thing. People, pay attention to what I'm going to say right now, because I'm fucking tired of hearing this. There is no such thing as permanent gains. No product, no training system, no diet, no nothing. Period. End of story. There is nothing. It's a selling point. It is a fucking gimmick selling point. You can retain some gains, possibly, okay? Possibly. But now here's how it works. You go to the gym and you start training. You get newbie gains. After you get those newbie gains, have you ever stopped training? So I remember, I think it was 16. I was driving ready. I was training with weights, and I stopped for a week. And I noticed, hey, I look the same still. I retained all my fucking gains. That's what I thought. And then the second week, I noticed I got a little softer. And then the third week, I noticed I was getting a little smaller. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Where's all my muscle going? I was only 140 pounds to begin with. But the bottom line was the adaptation to training was starting to go backwards. The body doesn't need to hold the muscle mass. It's not going to hold the muscle mass unless it has a reason. The reason was the training. Went back to training again. Now, the next thing was Cybergenics Phase 1. It was this little box kit that came with pills and stuff. I think it was a little CD or something in there. And I started the Phase 1, and I was using the products and stuff, and then I got to the end of the thing. I think it was a 6-week Phase 1, they called it, by Cybergenics. And I stopped. And you're supposed to go on from Phase 1 to the actual Cybergenics kit, which I think is a 12 to 16-week program. And I said, I gained, 4 pounds or whatever. Well, guess what? When you stop that, eventually it's not there. The nutrients are not there being shuttled into the muscle that you had before. If you take the nutrients away, it can't be shuttled into the muscle like that. The nutrients have to be given after the workout during this program to get the body to adapt and hold it. So now here you have something like, let's say Super Laxo. Now, if you're using something that increases protein synthesis, when you stop using that thing that increases protein synthesis, the body goes back to normal again, the way it processes the amino acids. So therefore, you don't have that boost anymore giving you those gains. The body will now adapt to that and go back to what it was before. Even if you're training, it will go back to what it was. When you take steroids, it flips on a switch that turns over more proteins and amino acids. It makes your body more anabolic. So let's say if you had a normal anabolic range of this, and it raises it to this when you're on steroids, when you come off steroids, it drops back down to this. That extra little bit of anabolism is gone. Therefore, the effects are gone. Now, here's the big kicker. A lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, will train for 4, 5, 6 weeks off a product, and they're like, I retained all my gains. That's not true. Train for 12 to 16 weeks straight off of whatever product or steroid or whatever it is that you're doing. See what happens. It took about, quick story. So back in 2009, okay, I was, so the 2008 season had finished, 2009 or 2008 or 9. I don't know, whatever year it was. Bottom line was I was on a bunch of steroids, and I decided, you know what, I'm done with steroids. I'm going fucking cold turkey. I'm going clean. That's it. I'm done. And so yeah, no, that was 2009. At the end of the competition season, I said, you know what, I'm fucking done. I'm going Joe Natural. Maybe I'll compete as a middleweight, 160 pounds, whatever the case may be. I said, I'm going to have to see what happens, but I'm going off steroids. And I did. I stopped everything cold turkey. Kept nothing around. Got rid of everything I had. I was fucking done. And about 4 weeks after, I'm like, fuck, I'm maintaining all this muscle mass. Fuck yeah, this is great. These are all my gains, my permanent gains. Gains. About 6 weeks in, strength started to dip a little bit. Now remind you, there's a 4-week half-life of some of these esters that I was taking. About 8 weeks in, which is 2 months in, starting to get a little softer. 10 weeks in, steep decline in muscle mass. Strength is down. More body fat coming on. Sticking to the same diet, was still doing cardio. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? About 12 weeks in, didn't even look like the same person. I had lost enough muscle mass, gained enough fat to where you'd be like, what the fuck happened to you? Are you sick? That's what happens. The longer you wait off of that, the more your body comes back to homeostasis and doesn't carry the muscle anymore that it doesn't fucking need because it doesn't have that extra boost. Therefore, you cannot hold the gains. Most people are not going to train like I did for 12 to 16 weeks after. They're going to take a week off here and there. They're going to fucking change their diet, eat like shit. They're going to do whatever. They may be 4 or 5 weeks straight I'm holding my gains. Come back to me after 3 to 4 months and tell me how your gains are. And usually there's an excuse being like, oh, I didn't train as hard. I stopped training. That's why I lost my gains. I ate pizza, so I got fatter. You're not getting it. Doesn't matter what you fucking did in that time. 4 months after you fucking stopped taking that product, your body would have gone back to fucking normal after not taking it. That's how it is. And I only know it because I've fucking done it. Otherwise, I would be in the same boat. I thought the same thing. Oh, you take steroids, gain 20 pounds, you keep 20 pounds. Or there's like the myth, you take steroids, you gain 20 pounds, you keep 15. You drop to 5 pounds of water. No. Otherwise, all these motherfuckers would only have to take steroids once, get that muscle mass up there and be able to maintain it. And that's not a fact. You have to maintain the muscle mass or actually maintain the drugs or product or actually increase the products or steroids to maintain the muscle mass. That's how it works as the body adapts. You cannot keep your gains. So it's just like weight training. You can't keep your gains unless you fucking keep training. You can't just stop training when you get to a certain size and maintain. That's not how it works. If the stimulus is not there, the gains are fucking gone. That's just how it works. And I don't care what anyone fucking says. There are a ton of people out there lying through their fucking teeth about how they kept their gains off steroids. They're still on steroids, motherfucker, or they're bridging with STARMs, or they're doing something that maintains those gains, or they're only off for a certain period of time. They may be off for 8 weeks, 9 weeks, 10 weeks, but then they're back on the fucking 12th week. So yeah, they maintain their fucking gains for 8 to 10 weeks off of there. Maybe gained a little body fat, maybe lost a little bit of muscle, but they're not going off permanently. Like you cannot go on a fucking product, take it once or twice, come off of it, and then fucking, it doesn't matter whether it's a supplement, doesn't matter whether it's Primeval Labs, doesn't matter whether it's fucking steroids, does not matter whether it's anything. It doesn't work that way. Do your fucking research. Stop listening to the people in the fucking forums. There is nothing out there that will change you permanently except for growth hormone can change the actual number of muscle fibers you have. But even then, you have to train and use steroids to get those muscle fibers to be as big as they can possibly be. You're making new muscle fibers, but it's not, and that is permanent. That's why I'll never consider myself natural ever again. But to have those things grow the size that you want them to grow, the stimulus has to be there. Without it, it's gone, period. So be aware. You cannot, people out there looking for, the permanent gains. There's no such fucking thing, not even working out. You have to train. You have to diet. If you stop fucking dieting, guess what? You get fat. It's not like, I got lean, I don't have to fucking do it anymore. No, you have to fucking stay dieting. You want to get contest shape, you got to do your fucking diet. You got to do your cardio. You stop doing that shit, you're not in contest shape anymore. You can stay close, but it's not the same. So be aware, fucking, the work's going to be there. The products have to be taken. Creatine, fucking, you can't stop taking creatine, it stops working. You can't stop taking a fucking multivitamin and maintain your fucking vitamin levels. You have to fucking take it. So this is just a little, I'll do my best Jason Blaha impersonation. I hope this was informative for you, and I will see you next time. It's the BioS3. You have to keep taking a bicep, and we're out.